Hi everyone, what I'm hoping to do today is to compile a whole game. The resources have all been made outside Guinevere Island. There have been some textures made in a graphics program and some words written on words written just on a document ready to upload, and then some sound files made with Audacity. But what I'm hoping to do today is actually compile the whole thing so that you can see more or less how a very simple game goes together. So the first thing I'm going to do is right click on the ground and create a board, a games board. So I'm going to stretch it into the right sort of shape. I want it quite tall, quite broad. I want the texture itself to be blank so that it takes a picture on. And then I want it, let me search for the opinions game. Opinions game picture. Okay. Right, I now have a board. Actually, I might make that full bright because it's a little bit dull in the shade there. Okay, that's the first part of the board. Now you can see there's two black spaces. If I scroll in onto it, one says instructions and one says useful phrases. So I need to build some spheres to go in there, so create, and this time I want spheres, and I'm going to sort of squash them, squash it sort of a bit flat, move it up to go into that black space. It still needs to go up some more, and then it needs to be stretched bigger. Is that more or less? It's more or less right. I'll just move it over a bit. So one there, that's for the instructions, and I'm going to make it 50% transparent, and I think absolutely bright yellow. And now I'm going to just pull out a second copy of that over there. Actually, it doesn't look very good. It doesn't look very good transparent. I'm going to leave it opaque and leave that one opaque as well. Put 0 in. Okay, I'm just going to change the colour of one of them. We don't want them both bright yellow. Okay, now this one needs to give instructions, so it needs a note card in it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go to my inventory and new, and I want a new note card, and this is called instructions. I'll name it in a minute. So I've got the instructions already written. All I need to do now is copy and paste them in. Copy and paste. So there's my instructions. Save the instructions. Now I can rename that note. Rename, so this is instructions for opinions game. Close that. I can carry the instructions into, just drop it on the instructions sphere. Now then, this one, this side is useful phrases, so I need another new note card. New note card, and this one is going to be called useful phrases opinions. Okay, so that's the name of it, and once again I have already got all the content that I want, how to give your opinion on something. Copy and paste. Okay, and save. Now I've got useful phrases to drop into that one. So they're ready. So I need a bit more building now. So I'm going to right click on the ground and create. And this time I want a cylinder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like there are 9 different statements there to give your opinion on. So let me edit this. I want it taller, much thinner, That's about right, I think. And I want it transparent to about 50%. Okay, and I want it also to play sound, so the content of this one I want to script in to make it play a sound. There they are, so play sound. So I'm going to put that one in this first cylinder. Now the thing is, I actually want 9 cylinders. So if I copy it now, they'll all be transparent, they'll all have that sound script in. So I'm holding shift, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 9 cylinders, each with the play sound script in. Now I want a different sound in each script, so let me go back, go to my sounds file. So space exploration is 1, and I've just dragged that into that first one. Click on the second one, television. Click on the third one, protesting. Click on the fourth one, service. Click on the fifth one, gay couples. Sixth one, holidays. Seventh one, cats versus dogs. Eighth one, drugs. Ninth one, animal testing. Okay, so I've put my sounds into the various, well, I'll call them tubes for the moment. Now then, each of these I want to be a different colour, so let me choose bright yellow for the first one, green, pink, orange, pale something, blue, pink again, yellow. Have I got one? There's another one, green. Okay, I think that looks quite reasonable. Now those 9 tubes, I want to move them all together. So I'm going to right click on the first one, edit, hold down my shift key and click each one. Okay, so now I can move them all together, and I'm going to move them all up into the air, all back towards the game, and now I'm going to rotate them all in turn. There. Actually, they look more or less where I want them. I need to just move them all over a fraction to get them on the board. Ooh, tight. I only just made them small enough. And a tiny bit up. Okay, so now actually I'm going to grab, by holding shift key, I'm going to get my board and my 2 little spheres. Now this time I'm going to link all that I've done, I hope, together. Now if I touch one of these tubes, it should talk.
Animal testing should be legal.
Okay.
Young people should have to do some form of military or community service by law.
Right, so you can hear each one of those is one of the statements that are on the board. I've nearly finished the game now, so stretch, let me squash that down, make it a little bit bigger. So now I want 4 of those, so click on move, so 1, 2, 3, I think it's 4, I'm not sure, I'm now wondering if it's 5, I can't quite remember. I'll put 5 out in case. Texture, texture. Now then, we're going to the opinions game, so textures, opinions game, and I want strongly disagree on that one. Strongly agree on that one. I did need 5. Neutral on that one. Disagree on that one. And agree on that one. Now I could actually make teams I did tickets, I didn't realise that. I did pictures for blue team, green team, red team and yellow team, but I won't bother with the teams now. So the idea is, I'm going to join these up now. Right click, edit, hold shift and click everything. Click all that lot and link it all together. We've now got a giving opinions game. You can get the instructions, you can get note cards to help, you can you can either read the board if you want people to read, or they can touch the board and listen to the statement.
Should be made legal.
And then people can go and stand. I've got two boards the same. People can either go and stand on the board that they think is relevant to them. I'm just going to change this. I didn't realise I got two agrees. I need strongly agree. Strongly agree, that's better. So now people can go to whichever board they think that they feel about the statement, and then obviously you have a discussion about how people feel and the differences and whys and wherefores. So it's a great discussion opening game. Okay, so that's very quickly putting a game together that you can actually stand and see me do, and you've seen various building techniques. If I was going to improve this, and in fact I'll do it now. No, I won't, I'll leave it at that. I might make that board a bit wider. It looks a little bit narrow to me when all the tubes are up on top. I'll do it to tidy it up later. So okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.